Hello, this is Eva from evaloves.com, and today I am talking to you guys about what I'm taking with me to BlogHer. Now, the StepSisters and I, that's from raywithlove.com, hireshy.com, and girlmeetsglass.tumblr.com, we are going to be at BlogHer. Every now and then we may record a Vine or do something fun like that, but our normal Wednesday night show we can't do because we're packing. So I have stopped packing, turned off Netflix, and I'm here to tell you some of the things that I'm taking with me. Now, you may notice that I sound a little nasally, a little raspy in the throat, so today I had an asthma attack. You know, it's one of those things that very rarely happens to me. It happened to me a lot when I was a kid, but it very rarely happens to me. So I had to go and get a breathing treatment and also fill a prescription that I had not filled in a while for an inhaler. So this is now the number one thing that I am taking with me, my inhaler. Now, whenever I have an asthma attack, if it's followed up by allergies or anything like that, it makes me susceptible to infection and upper respiratory issues and things like that. So last year at BlogHer 2012, there was a company there that made Halo. It is an oral antiseptic. I think it shows up backwards on your screen. But it's an oral antiseptic that protects against airborne germs. Anytime I take the train or anytime that I get on a plane, ever since BlogHer last year, I have been spraying this. And I also got a children's version, so I spray them too. But I ran out. So today, when I went and got my inhaler, I went and got some of this as well. Okay, so a couple days ago, I don't know if you guys saw my tweet. I think I tweeted it from Soca Mom DC, maybe from What Eva Loves, not 100% sure. But I have an issue. I am in love with this stress relief line from Bath and Body Works. It's their aromatherapy. So as you know, when you get on a plane, this is no longer acceptable. You can't take this on a plane with you, especially if you're not trying to pay baggage fees, like I'm not trying to pay baggage fees. I'm not checking anything, so my carry-on cannot have items that are this big. So I ran into Bath and Body Works the other day because I knew that this was coming, and I got trial sizes so I can take them with me. My home away from home. Now, of course, whenever you go on a trip, you end up leaving something, especially toiletries if you use it in the shower. You end up leaving your shampoo. That's why it's good to have travel size things. Because I'm telling you, even if I could take this, I wouldn't. If I was taking the train, I wouldn't take it. Driving, I wouldn't take it. Because if I leave 10 ounces of this, which is $13, if I leave $13 worth of body wash somewhere, I'm going to be angry. And nobody just wants to be angry when it could be avoided. So I get travel sizes of everything. That includes my sponge. Now, I have a sponge issue. Like, I don't even use washcloths unless, like, I've been running or jogging. And do I look like I run or jog? No, I don't. So, my lovely sea sponge, my natural sea sponge, I do not take with me. Because if I leave this in a shower somewhere in a random hotel, I'm going to be angry. So, I go and I pick up a synthetic version, usually from Walmart for about, like, sometimes $1.98, depending on where I get it from. Sometimes it's like, $2, $3, maybe up to $5. But this sucker right here is like, could be up to like $14, and I will be mad. I'll replace this for home, but I'm not, if I leave it, I just leave it. So I have a synthetic one that I take with me because whenever I'm traveling, I need to feel, even though I'm not at home, I need to feel comfortable. And using some random washcloth in my lady bits is not comfortable. So I bring my own sponge. Now, I also have a sponge that I use on my face. So I'm bringing that with me as well. And also for my face, Now, when I use powder for the most part. I don't really use foundation unless, as you can see, I'm having a bare naked face right now. I mean, like bare butt, just naked face. If it is really hot, which I've checked the weather, so it's not going to be like super hot, but if it's really hot, I don't use foundation. Actually, most of the time I don't use foundation. So I use just MAC powder, and I set it with this Body Shop Vitamin E face mist. I love it. And then when I'm not wearing makeup at all, not right now, but when I'm not wearing makeup, I just put this on with like lip gloss and mascara, and I look awake. One of the other things that I use now, I use this a lot more when I'm not wearing makeup. I use that usually to set my makeup, but when I'm not wearing makeup, I use the Vitamin C Energizing Face Spritz. I really love this stuff. It gives like a shine a little bit, and then not like the greasy shine, like, you know, not greasy, but like a nice kind of a glow. So I like this, and this you can definitely put with no powder at all. You can put a little tinted lip gloss on, put your mascara on, and you look awake. It's one of the things that helps. I like to look awake. So I know that I'm going to have really long days and probably nights at BlogHer. I know I did last year. So I brought these towelettes to clean my makeup off at night. I, of course, wash my face with my sponge, but in case I'm sleepy and I miss something, I have these. Okay, as you can also see, I am preparing for my epic twist out. So right now my hair is twisted, and I used Motions Naturally You to twist this with, along with Icy Olive Hair Polisher. Okay, so you'll see later on if it worked, if it doesn't work, you know, but that's what I ordinarily use anyway. So I do believe those are like my major things. Okay, so I have not picked out like a ton of outfits, you know, because like with a lot, I don't like to think a whole lot when I'm traveling. It's hard enough to get to the sessions that you want to get, you know, to get up in the morning after you've been to the evening events. So I don't want to think a whole lot about my outfits. I just want to get something. Don't want to think too hard about matching, things like that. I just want to get it and be done. So one of the things that I always end up doing is dressing kind of plain. I dress plain, but as you know, I have an issue with jewelry and shoes. So I dress it up with jewelry and shoes. So I might just have on like a black t-shirt and some jeans, but I'll have, you know, like some funky jewelry, and I do mean a lot of it. I mean like a lot of it. So some funky jewelry, and I just got these today to reward myself for not panicking when I had my asthma attack. I got myself some new orange Chucks. Aren't they awesome? You know I love shoes. They are awesome. So, and you can't really see it on camera, but they are like day glow, not quite prison camp, but more Department of Transportation, please drive carefully around the cones and don't hit me while I do road work, sort of an orange. So, yeah, when you see me in my orange Chucks, you may point at me and wave. Don't avoid me like you avoid the orange cones, though. Okay? So that's about it. That's what I'm packing for. Well, not all that I'm packing. I mean, I do have other stuff like a toothbrush and toothpaste and mouthwash and, yeah, this stuff is important. Please don't go talk to people with the dragon. Don't go with the hot mouth. So that's, for the most part, the things that, I mean, like if I forget clothes and underwear, I'm going to have these things that are like around me right now. I will have those things. I haven't even put anything in a bag, but those things I have to have. All right. So next Wednesday, join us. The StepSisters will be talking about something interesting. I am Eva from SocaMom.com and EvaLoves.com. You can find me on Twitter at WhatEvaLoves and at SocaMomDC. Okay? I will see you at BlogHer 13, and if I don't, I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!